What's up? This your boy No Chill Chat checking in. Today we got a video, of course, working on this damn car, man. I always show the good. I rarely show the bad because really I typically don't have too many bads. This was just one of them. So just go in for the story, and then I'll just show you guys what I did, and I actually found a resolution. So that's the good part. All right, so stay tuned. All right, story time. So, of course, I had went up to Whip Fest in Dallas this past weekend. That was that Saturday. Car did great, no issues. I don't ever have any issues with the car because I keep everything. I take care of everything. So that night when I got back, I decided to take the car for a cruise because the weather was amazing. The weather was really good, and on the way back, I'm just cruising. I ain't racing or nothing. I had like a quarter tank of gas left, and I'm like, maybe an eighth of gas, and I'm like, hey, let me make sure I just stop by, get some gas before I go park it. And the fuel light wasn't even on yet, so I'm just driving, and they're doing construction on the road, and I hit a bump. It was like boom, pretty loud, so it shocked the hell out of me. Ain't gonna lie. I was like, damn, that was a heavy bump right there. Next thing you know, getting no fuel pressure, so I had to coast it off the highway into a little business plaza. Brought it in there, and I looked at my fuel regulator, getting no fuel pressure. So checking all the fuses, looking under the car, I don't see anything. I'm like, what could it possibly be? So luckily I was like 2 miles from the house. The tow was $150 to go 2.1 miles. Got it to the house, and still trying to figure it out. Checking all the fuses, trying to check all the relays, trying to check the power. Everything's firing up. So what I decided to do was go ahead and drop the tank, which I know a lot of people will do they'll do the access door, they'll cut in the rear body. I just really refuse just to cut my car. That's just what it comes down to. I refuse to cut my car, man. Dropping the fuel tank is really easy. A little more time, but it's really easy. Only thing I had to do was remove the upper lower panhard bar, drop the exhaust and the heat shields. And there's some straps that hold the tank up, and that was really it. So depending on your suspension, I got coilovers, but depending on your suspension, you may have to drop it really slow to make sure your coil springs don't jump out at you. But I got coilovers, so we didn't have that happen. And if you do, you may have to lower the suspension at the suspension point on the rear end to drop your rear end if you have to go down that route. But as you can see, everything is down right there. So I'm really chasing like a little electrical demon, because I pulled the tank just to make sure I didn't break anything, any wires were busted or broken. Didn't see anything, and really just kind of tracing everything, and everything is firing. I'm getting power to the relays. The ground had a great connection. Or at least it was giving 12 volts. I decided to test the power going into the pump. Not quite getting power there, but what I did was on the relay, I took a small little wire and just crossed it over to make sure that the power is going down into the pumps fired up. So that lets me know that the pumps are working. So check it off my list. All the fuses in the front of the engine bay. All the fuses in the front of the engine bay for the factory fuel pump and stuff. They're all over here. They were good. They were good as well. So I'm like, all right, kind of checking that off my list. And it just kind of kept me, stumped. I'm like, well, what's going on? So hit up my guys, J-Rod Speed Shop, my guy Jacob from Tampa, and Chris 1313. He does the fuel systems, and I'm kind of just picking their brain to see what they think, what I need to test. Everything's like getting 12 volts, and I'm like, man, there got to be like a little demon in here. Like something just isn't talking quite right. So me being me, I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy new fuses, new relays. So that'll just eliminate that off rip. And then I was just going to go down the line of, what needs to be replaced at the cheapest point until I got down to maybe some new fuel pumps. So went on Amazon, ordered some relays, ordered some fuses, got here not too long ago, replaced all of them. And I took the ground off the rear, shuffled them up a little bit, bolted it back down super tight, car fired up. So now it just comes down to putting everything back together. So if you're having that demon of, your aftermarket fuel pumps not kicking on, check your fuses, check your relays before you have to drop the tank. I did want to drop the tank just in case, because there was some rubbing from the rear end hitting the fuel tank, just some scraping, nothing crazy or anything like that. But I just wanted to just make sure that nothing was broke or busted on the top end. So check your fuses, check your relays before you go through all of that. So now it's just time to put everything back together. Like I said, the hardest part is going to be trying to get this exhaust back because all the clamps are super tight. And trying to just be under the car and, maneuver, get the strength to move it all is going to be crazy. Luckily, I only had like 2 gallons of fuel in the gas tank, so that's not crazy either. So if you have to do it, make sure I hope you don't have a full tank of gas. Good thing I didn't have a full tank of gas. That would have been crazy. But I appreciate it. Like I said, I just want to come over here and just tell y'all about the bad. I always give the good. Like I said, I rarely have any bad. And this is just one of those things that just, one of these little car monsters. You know how it is, bro. So this your boy No Chill Chat checking out. And as soon as I get everything put back together, I'll get a video of me, probably pulling it out the garage, a happy camper. So take it easy, fellas. And we are back. So, whoa, boy, it's been a long 2 days. I'd probably say maybe a full day, a full 24 hours, whatever. But yesterday I kind of just took everything off, did all of my troubleshooting to find out what it is. Ordered the parts last night. They came in today about 2:30. Got on it as soon as the parts. Now it's about 7:30 or something like that. And finally done. So I guess, if you're having issues, the car's not starting, you're not getting any fuel pressure, check your relays, check your fuses, get your wire tester, get your a voltmeter, and just get the testing and just see where everything kills. And then anything before that, that's what you need to replace. So I don't know if it was, which relay it was for me, which fuse it was, which ground, but I just went in, I just made sure, I just touched everything. Everything was connected to the fuel. I just replaced it, touched it, wiggled it, secured it to make sure that it was all good. So, gonna go put some gas in it, and I don't even feel like washing it right now, but I'll wash it probably tomorrow morning. I ain't washing it right now. It's your boy No Chill Chad. Check it out.